So there's a bit in scripture that always fascinated me when I first read it, and it's where Pharisees bring women who were caught in adultery, in that very act of it, before Yahushua, and they try and condemn this woman in front of Yahushua and try and trick Yahushua, and they said to him, she's been caught in adultery, we're commanded to stone her, so what do you say? And Yahushua writes on ground, and then he picks up a stone and says to everybody, he without sin may cast the first stone. Now this scripture fascinated me for two reasons. One, I always wanted to know what he wrote on ground. Yahushua revealed that to me. If you want to know, it's in chapter 17 of Jeremiah, verse 13 I think. But Yahushua shows people this stone, and this is the second thing that amazed me. And he says, he without sin may cast the first stone. And everybody walked away. And I was always fascinated with what he wrote on ground, and that everyone acknowledged they were sinners. But I think that's done on purpose, because I missed the most important bit. Yahushua says, he without sin may cast the first stone. And he had stone in his hand. He was the only one without sin. He was the only one worthy to cast that stone. And he never cast it. He never threw that stone. And he was the only one that had any right to. Everyone else knew they were sinners and walked away. And then he goes to that woman, who here is left to condemn you? And she says, none. And he turns around and says, then neither do I condemn you. And she had just been caught in adultery. The very act of it, a foul sin. And he never threw that stone. He never threw that stone. And it made me look at myself. Amount of people I've rebuked and corrected according to sin, when I myself were worst of all sinners. I were as vile as anybody. We need to not throw the stone, because none of us are worthy to throw that stone. And if only one who were worthy to throw that stone didn't throw that stone, what does that say about us? Yahushua is King.